Hey, I meant to tell you this one more thing, and this is for you other Asian empresses of your Earth. The Ice Galaxy calendar had a separate calendar from the animals that wanted to be a part of the Ice Galaxy. They were supposed to be way sacred. They were never supposed to go off. When after the Galactical War at a time I needed to rest, I brought certain animals with me a certain type of way out of here. And I told the Empress of the which Empress did I tell this to? The Empress of the what was it? The Hawk was the Hawk? The Hawk Galaxy, the Horse Galaxy, and and the Ice Galaxy to come retrieve those individuals that were the animals to bring them back to their original habitation. A person said, "Why didn't I call I called the East Galaxy also, but the East was under reparation of repairing because I had to repair what happened to the East Galaxy to the Empress of the East because when I got shot." So I had to, she's the most important empress a certain type of way, and of all. So I had to literally fix the east so she could be able to manifest for the empress of the north, the west, and for the empress of the south. Because the empress of the south wanted to manifest at a time, and she wasn't able to manifest if the empress of the east was hurt. So for her safety, I repaired the east empress to for the South Empress and the North Empress. And the West Empress would have died if I didn't fix the East Empress so she could manifest back into the physical. So it was very important that I literally repaired the East at the time. And I did it by myself. I was gonna call the Ninja Galaxy to handle the situation. I didn't even call the Ninja East Galaxy. The Ninja East Galaxy been on vacation, having a hell of a wonderful time for a long time, and I never called them for nothing. So, and they don't even bother me because they already know how serious the situation is with me, and they already told the other galaxies what was going on. So if something happened, they were the ones that have to handle it. And the Ninja Galaxy I'm speaking about is the main crown. I don't want to speak about it, but I'm gonna just say this like this: I didn't call the Ninja East Galaxy yet. If they even came here and found out what happened to me, everybody on this planet would have gotten murdered. So I don't even call them because there's nothing new under the sun. There's no reason to call these individuals because anybody you don't want to bother people that was the heads of all the beyond higher super senses with the Ninja East Galaxy. These individuals are beyond brutal. A bunch of handsome men that's beyond the brutality. So I don't even call them. So let me just show, and these are all my children and this my kids. So and I don't even want to speak about it, but I'm just being real. Now, and they don't even speak to people of this out of the Earth Empresses on this side, and they don't even speak to individuals and the children over here. I don't even educate the children over there because the education is beyond high. And the only time they ever come out unless I call them. And I'm never calling them a certain type of way until they know when they're gonna see me. They have a certain time that they're expecting to see me. If they'll see me by that time, they're gonna come eliminate everybody. But I'm just gonna be real with you. It's just like I'm supposed to show up certain places at certain times. If I'm already haven't been, I got to a certain time. If I haven't been in certain places, and they don't see me in certain places at certain times, by a certain time, if I'm not there, they're gonna come eliminate everybody because they're gonna say the caretakers were being reckless. They're gonna say, or they're gonna have reason to really tell you the truth to do what they want to do, and I'm just not gonna say nothing, because it's gonna be my real family. So it's just like immediate. I don't want to tell you a certain type of way what's really going on, and then on top of it, they're more handsome than everybody in half of the galaxy, from the east, north, west, and south. They're handsome in half of the galaxy. The only other half that's handsome as them is the other galaxy a certain way, and they feel the same way. So they're not gonna go against the east. That doesn't make no sense. So I'm just being real, like you know, I'm just gonna tell you just like this. If you have people doing zodiac signs according to the other higher planets, I feel sorry for you because that's the outbreak to your privacy. Don't let certain astrological empresses find out that you have rats or mice or dogs or cats. Like Charlene, you know, Charlene, I told you the story about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? The Charlene Empress used to turn people into, you know, when certain dogs got out of hand and certain animals, she would turn she, she would turn them into stone. And if somebody let them loose, it was like a curse on the planet. If a person found a schools and let the animal loose, she just wanted me to realize that there is like a curse that you let go on the planet that would have killed the whole habitation of the humanity's existence on the planet. Because those those dogs were even enemies of the horse galaxy. You're not even supposed to have rats. Like once a person turns into a rat and a mouse, it's like that's like a little outbreak in science. So once the Empress finds that out, it's a rat. Like, I don't gotta tell you the Empresses, once they know about that situation, you're gonna have an Empress that's gonna be going around trying to manipulate everybody to turn into a rat and a mouse. And that Empress is a doombox bitch. It's like a spirit that somebody must have broke consecration, and then she's like a literal spirit that's gonna cause the demise and the decay of everybody in a certain type of way and cause the end of existence because she was already put away before the times of the Galactical War. That was one of the other reasons that led up to the Galactical War when the real Empress was around and the real Empress put her away herself. And it wasn't one Empress; it was the Empresses of this social region of this social economic system. hmm So it's like letting a disease outbreak and then wondering why you're getting sick, and then listening to some disease outbreak that's gonna cause you to get sick. So it's like if you're a rat or a mouse or some fucking dirty dog or cat, or that turns into a rat and a mouse, or some fucked up lizard that turns into that's like you can't wonder why you're sick. That chick that's guiding you was a boombox. It was like a boombox is like a person that was literally specially put away by the higher empress herself, the the, the celestial empress, or the celestial empress, or the celestial empress, or the astrological empress, or the element celestial empresses, or the element celestial empresses, or the or the element astrological or and celestial empresses, or it may have been the mega or the super empresses that may have put them away herself. Matter of fact, I'm thinking Wonder Woman is one of those empresses that from what I remember, my nigga, I'm not gonna speak about too much. I think Wonder Woman was one of those empresses that they put away. I just wonder the reason why Wonder Woman came back out because I think one of the children um, that the Empress had put away. I think was in some underground some underground place that was like abandoned, a mansion that was abandoned and then covered a certain type of way and destroyed because she flattened it a certain type of way and then she covered it. It looked like a glop of it wasn't a mountain, it just looked like a glop of stone that was covered a certain type of way. And then one of the children that was in love with Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman was also from the Superman galaxy, but the Mega Empress of the Superman galaxy, the Mega Empress of the Superman galaxy, put her away, and then she she dishonored she dishonored me, and then she tried to dishonor one of my other. She tried to kill one of the emperor, the crown empress of the Superman galaxy child. She tried to dishonor. She tried to dishonor me. The empress argued with her, and the empress was teaching at the time. The empress put her. She tried to kill one of our sons. The empress put her away and dropped a glop of mountain to seal her off because it was a big battle a certain type of way according to them. People got to watch it even, and then she sealed her off, and then she she put her away, and then I don't know if somebody let her out, because she was gonna disrespect. It's gonna show in her physics. It's like she would get with somebody that's a natural decay of the physical reality that reminds a person of uh so it looked like she would be like some type of outbreak, something that would she would deceitfully manipulate a vitalness of the astrological tree just to go off to become more vindictive or like a more of a succubus than what it already is, and then cause the succubus intentions throughout the rest of the socioeconomic system of the astrological tree. She would probably prevent individuals from refining. She was an evil chick that was already put away and stuff. She looks already, she dresses promiscuous. She doesn't dress like of a person of honor. She dresses like a person of promiscuism, a person that will cause turmoil between a couple, a happy married, honored couple. If it is the same Wonder Woman, you have to find out for yourself because from what I remember, even if you look at the comic books, the real ancient, the original comic books, she was put away. She was the real the Mega Man Empress put her away with the was with Isis, her Isis, and she was the one that destroyed Era for the technology. The Wonder Woman Empress. She tried to steal Era's technology and caused Era. She caused Era. She was the one that caused Era to fall. She was the one that almost got rid of the triple. She tried to kill the 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 West, South, Southwest, and Southeast Triple Crown Empresses also. And on top of it, she she hit the North Empress so hard with a blow one time that it confused them during the battle. You gotta know the real history. I'm just remembering it. And on top of it, she was with and around those times, this was during the times of the training of Rags Edge Blade and Chill's members. But it was towards a little bit after the end. And what they did was so detrimental that my wife didn't want them anymore because she was like, every time she went around them, certain things started happening at their time frequency, and it wasn't happening nowhere else. So she wasn't pleased with the situation. She said, for her to be sure, let them dishonor themselves, and once they dishonor them, she put them away. The real empresses. Remember, it was my wives that was making me marry other wives, and so it was them that was telling me to make a certain wife a certain type of way at a time to continue the marriage because I was already happy with every time I was married. I went through the golden age, the golden dawn ages of all love ages, the golden dawn ages of love, the golden love ages, the love the love dawn ages, and then the love ice ages. I went through so many ages of love that was pure love without. I mean, yo, beyond quadrillion, trillion, zillion years of love. There's so much you wouldn't even believe, man. And then, and then the funny things started to happen after a certain. I don't even want to tell you what happened. I don't want to tell you when it started to happen. You don't want to be too much. But I'm just gonna be real with you. So I just think the Wonder Woman Empress, she'll show herself a certain type of way with the vindictiveness of another individual is gonna cause like the wrong type of. It's like gonna be a Sin City. It was them and another empress. It was. I remember she was the one that tried to steal. She wanted to manipulate Era, and she tried to steal Era's technology, and she tried to influence individuals to steal the I Ching and the future at one time. And then she wanted to manipulate the Countdown era. She caused the death of the Countdown era during the Galactical War because she went out. That was her time for her to grab their technology. There was something about their magical stones and something that they knew that she grabbed. She wanted to get their technology to learn their physics because she didn't want them to manifest because there was a certain empress of the stars that era was the heart vibration of the vibration of her existence. So I had to literally I had to literally back up the situation with an elder star calendar because that was the real heart of her vibration, but it was meant for era because you remember my wives used to wear like uniforms, like it was like certain garments that was made specially for them, and era was a part. The star of era was a part of it, like the main chest star that would manifest the main emperor. I just didn't want to speak about it, but then Wonder Woman was the one that caused them to fall and stuff. It was Cat, Wonder Woman, Catwoman, and because Catwoman went off because of the Ice Galaxy monkey. Because you gotta learn what the monkeys are real. You gotta learn the anatomy where the monkeys came from. So it was Wonder Woman, Catwoman. These are space empresses, but there wasn't space. These are empresses that had certain powers of zodiacs that they used when they were on planets. But when they were in space, they had a higher form of martial arts that was using the technique, and then they would do certain things. A lot of shit happened, man, during the Galactic War. My empresses, they were so devious a certain type of way they didn't want to be a part of the Galactical War in the physical because they already warred before the Galactical War. It's like they caused the Galactical War, man. Yo, my nigga, I used to sit there and then they used to come to me and say, "Oh, sorry, sorry about that. But you have to go through it." Because when they broke order with each other, they would handle each other. So, the Ninja Galaxy Empresses didn't like shit like that. They had to handle each other before the Ninja Galaxy Empresses got involved. But anyway, because there would be no more, you wouldn't have to worry about that no more. It was hot. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. I'm the head of the Ninja Galaxy. The, 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 the Magi Star of the Ninja